What a day. I am not even camera ready, but I don't care because this is a segment that I want to call Can't Afford Therapy. I genuinely can't afford therapy. And I just like to yap and talk about how I feel. And yeah, so we're in February, we're halfway through February. I made it through January without any major mishaps. And that is huge because January for me is cursed. It's the cursed month. Every January for the past 6 years, or for the past 5-6 years, have been terrible. Something bad always happens in January, and I was scared that that was going to happen this year. But I had my Mexico trip booked. I posted them as shorts. I didn't post. I was supposed to do a vlog and everything, but I felt a little bit overwhelmed by that, so I decided to do shorts instead. And I posted them on my TikTok as well. Most of January went smoothly, but when we got to Mexico, I was thinking, oh my gosh, like all I need now is for something to happen. I know that's not how I should be thinking, but naturally my brain just went there because I was like, things always go left in January. What's different about this year? Do you know what I mean? Got through Mexico, which was amazing. I absolutely loved Mexico. Mexico will be seeing me again. As soon as I got home, so we landed, I got through the front door. Literally, as I got through the front door, found out that my oldest cat of 16 years old had been diagnosed with cancer and he didn't have long. We didn't know how long he had, but it was literally 4 days till his birthday, and I just hoped that he was going to be able to make it to his birthday. But sadly he didn't, and he passed on the 1st of February. So yeah, I made it through January, but the 1st of February was like, here's a little sprinkling of some heartbreaking shit, basically. Haven't got over it. I was already feeling queasy from the plane, and I feel like the grief of losing my cat amplified the pain I was feeling in my stomach. It was like anxiety, food poisoning. That's how it felt. It's hard because growing up, I never really had to experience loss in terms of like a close family member or a pet. Like, no one close to me passed away in my childhood or like teenage years. My first experience of a major loss was my granddad, and that was in 2024. And then 8 months later, my nana, 2025. And then like another 8-9 months later, my cat. So it's like a succession of losses in a short space of time. It's hard to process. The fact that I can speak about it now without crying is a good thing. I'm moving in the right direction. And also speaking about my cat, like last week, I couldn't talk about my cat without literally breaking down. Really getting there slowly, but I think it's all a process, and grief comes in waves. Grief is a funny old thing. Like, it literally hits you when you least expect it. Like, you'll be having a great day. Something will remind you of the person you lost, and it will be hard to get on with the rest of your day. Do you know what I mean? That is how grief is, and you just can't predict it. You can't predict when it's going to hit you. You can't predict how long it's going to last. Each wave, is it going to be a couple of days? Is it going to be literally a little second of grief, like a pang? Like, you just don't know. So navigating that is challenging, but it's something that we all have to experience at some point. I'm just so grateful that I had my cat in my life for basically over half of my life. He lived such a good life. I just have nothing but amazing memories with him. Also, ignore the toilet roll in the back. Like, that's been in the car for a while because my family just love to use up toilet roll. Why do you have to use so much toilet roll, please? They're staying in my car, and I will release them one by one when we need it. When they see like a whole pile of toilet roll, they just think, yeah, let's go wild. And I'm not having it, sorry, because I'm paying for it. And it's not cheap these days. Toilet rolls are taking out a mortgage. It's Valentine's Day in a couple of days, and I'm not dreading it, but I thought that I was going to have a date this Valentine's Day. I literally thought I was going to have a date, and sadly, that's not how it worked out. I just feel like men these days either love bomb you or they do nothing. There's no in between. They either do the most, shower you with gifts, shower you with attention, and then just radio silence, or they do nothing. Like, they don't shower you with gifts, they don't give you attention, and then you look back in hindsight like, why did I even entertain you? Seriously, why did I entertain you? Because you brought nothing to the table. I've also just come back from the gym. This therapy session is just everywhere. Sorry, but my hair is a mess. I literally went to the gym and I haven't gone home yet. So I just feel like I'm just so over dating. I'm over the men of this society, of this day and age. They just drain the life out of me. I just feel like life is so much more peaceful when I'm not entertaining a potential man. Because in my head now, I'm thinking, you're not a man until you prove that you're a man. So you're all potential men, okay? If you don't prove it, you're not a man to me. When you talk to someone and when you're like, in that cute honeymoon stage and things are exciting, you look back at your mistakes in the past and you just think, I'm finally getting somewhere. And then it all goes to shit and you just start feeling shit about yourself and you start overthinking the situations, overthinking scenarios and times that you spent together, times that you've spoken, times where you could have done something wrong. Like, what did I do? Why am I just being like left out in the cold all of a sudden? And that can really take over your thoughts. And I'm not going to lie, it has been consuming me for a little bit. I feel like that combined with the loss of my cat, those are the two things that have happened recently that I feel like I've lost my mojo. I feel like I've lost my spark. I'm just getting back into the swing of things. So me going back to work and having that routine, regardless of how... Out of all the places in this car park that you can park, you want to park next to me. Sorry, when people do that, I just have to look at them and just give them the duttiest look because why do you need to park next to me? You've got all of this space and you want to park right next to me. Sorry, I had to just give him that look. Sorry, what are you doing? This is my little area where I'm minding my business. I just cannot wait for Valentine's Day to be done. Like, just go away. Literally go away. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. Okay? Just leave. Move from my peripheral vision. I do not want to know. Some may call me the Scrooge of Valentine's, but I genuinely don't care. I will be the Scrooge of Valentine's because Valentine's is just a reminder that there's just a lack of real gentlemen out there. And it's depressing. So it's a really depressing day for me, honestly. Roll on next week. So Valentine's is long gone, out the picture, sayonara, don't know you. And people move on to the Easter eggs and the cornflake nests. Because that's what we like. That's what we like. That's what we appreciate. We love a little bit of Easter. Do you know what I mean? Bye, Valentine's, we don't know you. I'm actually quite hungry right now, so maybe that's why I'm rambling. That is the end of my yap today. I feel like I need to eat. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I need to watch Love Island. Oh my gosh, Love Island, All Stars. Love Island's actually popping off. That's my little vice. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I watch Love Island, okay? Hope you enjoyed this little random therapy session because I can't afford therapy. I honestly feel so refreshed right now. I feel great. I feel like I've let things off my chest. No matter how trivial they may be, I've let things off my chest and I'm ready to start fresh tomorrow. And that's the whole point of this. Do you know what I mean? That's why we're here. I'm sending love and light to anyone watching. Stay blessed. Ciao.